we're going to be looking at column addition with 5-digit numbers, and we're going to be looking at regrouping. So let's get straight on to the first question. So here we have 15,867, and you can see that along the top here, added to 48,731, which you can see along the bottom. To start this one, we're going to look at the units column first and then move along to the larger place value columns. And here we have 7 plus 1, which is going to give us 8. And you can see that here with the counters, 7 plus 1 is 8. Merge that together, we have 8. Moving on to the tens, we have 6 tens plus 3 tens, which is going to give us 9 tens, or 60 add 30 is 90. There's our 60 with our 30, gives us 9 tens, which is 90. Now with the hundreds column, 8 add 7 is 15, so we've got 15 hundreds. So if I put these together, we can see that 10 of those hundreds is going to make another 1,000. So we're going to have a carry on the top. So 8 plus 7 is 15. And so 10 of those hundreds will make 1,000, which is here. And we still have 500s as well. So 8 plus 7 is 15. Now in the thousands column, we have 1 plus 5, which is 6, plus 8, which is 14. So we're going to be carrying another 1. And this time it's 10 1,000s, which make a 10,000. So 1 plus 5 is 6, 6 and 8 is 14, and then we're carrying that 1 10,000. And to show that with these blocks, oh sorry, I'll just merge these quickly. That was that. To show it with the blocks, you can see that if we put these together, we're going to have 14 thousands, and 10 of them merge together to make a 10,000. So that's going to be carried over, and we still have 4,000 in that column, in that place value column. Okay, on to the final column, which is the 10,000 column. We have 1 plus 1 plus 4, which is going to give us 6. And that stands for 60,000 because we're in the 10,000 column. So here's 1, 2, and the 4, that's our 6. Merge those together, gives us 60,000. So overall our answer is 64,598. On to question number 2. We have 34,700 at the top here, and that's going to be added to 28,668. Again, I'm going to start with the units, and we have 0 plus 8, which is just 8. So I'll just merge those together, don't need to add anything to that. And again with the tens, we have 0 plus 6, which is just going to be 6 tens, which is 60. There's our 6 tens, 60. With the hundreds column, we have 7 add 6, which is going to give us 1300. So we're going to need to carry 10 of those. And we've still got 3 in this column. So seeing what that looks like, if you've got our 7, 3 of these is going to go to making 10 hundreds, which is 1,000. So that needs to be carried over. Put it there for now. And we still have 300s as well because it was 1300s. So there's our 1, there's our 3 for our 13. So 7 add 6 is 13. And this 1 is carried over because it is 1,000 now because it was 1000s. So now in the thousands column, we had 1, well, 8 and 4 is 12, plus 1 is 13 again. So we're going to need to carry the 1 and keep the 3. And let's see what that looks like with the counters. So we have our 13 here, 13,000s, and 10 of them will make another 10,000. I can get the right color. There we go. So there's our 10,000. So that's our carried 10,000, and we still have 3,000 as well that will need to go into the thousands column. So here we go. So we've got 13, 1, 3. So 1 plus 4 plus 8 gives us 13. So there's the carried 1 and the 3 that's left. Now into the 10,000s column, 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 2 is 6. So we're going to have 6 in that last column there. So our answer is 63,368. And I'll just merge these so you can see that with the counters as well. Trying to make sure that's the right color. And there you go, you've got 63,368 with the counters as well. On to question 3. Again, we're starting with the units, so we've got 4 and 5 is going to give us 9 to start off with. And with our counters, we've got the 4 and the 5 gives us 9 there. We can merge that together like that. With the 10s, we have 4 and 6 is going to give us 10. So 10 tens is 100, so 1 in the hundreds column, and no more 10s left. You can see that here. We've got 4 10s and 6 10s gives us 10 10s, which turns into another 100, which we can carry over here. And no hundreds left, so we can just sort of move this up. Now in the hundreds column, it's looking like we're going to have another carry. 1 and 7 is 8, 8 plus 5 is 13. So we're going to be carrying the 1 again, and we're going to have 3 in the hundreds column. And looking at that with the counters, you can see we've got 5 plus another of these 5. And now we've got, there's our 13 hundreds. And 10 of those hundreds will make 1,000, and that's going to be carried. And we've still got 3 hundreds left as well, because we have 13 hundreds. So there we go. And now we're moving on to the thousands. We have the 1, the 4, and the 1, which gives us 6,000 altogether. That's a little bit more simple, no carrying there. There's our 6,000. And for the 10,000, it's just 2 and 2 is 4, or 20,000. Add 20,000 is 40,000. And there we are with the place value counters as well. So our total for that one is 46,309. On to question number 4, and we have 46,614 added to 25,501. Again, we're starting with the units, so we're going to look at 4 plus 1, which will give us 5. Having to change the color of the pen, but that's okay. So we've got 4 plus 1 is 5, and there's our 5 there. For the tens column, we just have 1 plus 0 is 1, so just 1 10. It just stays there. For the tens column, 6 and 5 is 11, so we're going to have a carry there. So we've got the 1 at the top and the 1 here. So there's our 11. And if we look at that with the counters, 6 and 5 gives 11 hundreds. 10 of those hundreds will make another 1,000 to carry over, and we still have 100 left over. Now onto the thousands column, we have 1 plus 6 gives us 7. 7 add 5 is 12. So again, we're going to have a carry. There's our 12. So looking at the counters, 1 add 6 add 5 gives us 12. There's the 12,000s. 10 of them will be converted into a 10,000, which gets carried over, and we still have 2,000s as well, because we had 12,000s. So lastly, we have the 10,000s column. We have 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 2 is 7. So we're going to have 7 in this column, which stands for 70,000. And if we look at the blocks here, we have 7 of them all merged together, gives 70,000. So our total is 72,115. Right, now it's time for you to have a go. Here are 4 other column additions for you to have a go at, and then we'll go through the answers in a second. Right, let's have a look at the answers to these 4. I'm going to go through them fairly quickly. So 4 and 2 is 6, 2 and 1 is 3, 8 and 5 is 15, carry this over here. 8 and 1 is going to give us 10, so there's another carry there. And 4 plus 3 is 7, plus 1 is 8, so 80,536. Question 2, 7 and 6 is 13. 1 and 1 and 2 gives us 4. 4 and 6 gives us 10. And then 1 and 4 gives us 5. 5 plus 7 gives us 12 again. So we're carrying the 1. And then 1 and 2 is 5. 52,043. Question 3, 5 and 7 is 12. 8 and 1 is 9. Plus the 5 is 14. So another carry. 8 and 2 is 10. Plus 1 plus the carry is 11. So there's another carry. 7 and 3 is 10, plus 1 is 11, so we have another carry with our 11. 3 and 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7. 71,142. And for question number 4, we have 2 and 5 gives us 7. 5 and 9 gives us 14. 1 and 9 is 10, plus 4 is 14 again, so we have another carry into the thousands column. These two make 10, 1 and 9, and another one gives us 11. So we have another carry into the 10,000s column, and then 1 and 3 and 1 makes 5. 51,447. And here is a challenge just to kind of stretch you if you feel like you understand all of those questions well. The challenge is to create your own 5-digit column addition with regrouping, and you have to make the answer 50,407. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you want a bit more of a challenge, then have a look at our cryptorhythms video, which gives you some column addition problems with some problem solving sort of thrown in there as well.